Over $12,000 for this 2014 Ford Focus with 95,000 miles. And look at those payments, up to 22.95% interest, which is pretty dang crazy that they would offer that at 72 months financing for a 2014 Ford Focus. This is crazy. And yeah, look at that 72-month loan term. I mean, even at the good, it's 8-point-something% APR for 72 months. You will still pay so much money for that car. It's crazy, man. It really is. And we're back at Carmax, where they do business completely different. The price you see is the price you pay. There is no negotiation or dealing with a normal dealership that tries to play all the games. They will do it right in front of you. 2015 Nissan Altima, 122,000 miles, $13,000, actually over because they have a $399 documentation fee. Wow. Someone's gonna come here, they finance it $334 a month for, this is crazy, 72 months. I mean, think about that. And this is why Carmax is in a bad situation. If you looked at Carmax stock, it's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. They have made a lot of mistakes when it comes to offering their own lending. So they're basically a finance company. At the end of the day, they have their own lending they offer through Carmax Financial. And a lot of these cars, you're wondering, like, most banks won't touch a 2014 with 122,000 miles, but Carmax would. They're able to get that financing. 2016 Toyota Prius, 95,000 miles. You guys can see what the payments are. Wow. And yeah, basically a little bit over $17,000. Now, some people love Carmax. There are advantages, I guess. If you find a car, you're paying cash, this and that, or you got your own financing. But here's the problem is, I mean, they do make money on every single car, $2,400. And it's crazy because their stock was actually, it's hitting lows, but it's crazy because their profit per vehicle was pretty dang high. They were making $2,400 per car sold. But that might all be changed because they can sell all the cars they want if no one makes their payments. $33,000, 2022 Dodge Charger with 42,000 miles. And look at those payments, up to $848 a month for this thing at 22% interest. It's just crazy that they would offer, but that's how they're able to get more loans done at the end of the day, is offering more risky loans and approving more people. But their loan loss provisions being increased, so their profits going down. They're having to spend more money on all these loans that are defaulting. You know, that's the problem right now. That is the problem. And if you're coming to CarMax and you need a vehicle, you got to go after something reliable. You know what I mean? 2021 Toyota Corolla, 54,000 miles. Here you go, $21,000. Imagine though, imagine a $540 payment on this thing, because that could legitly happen. That's the situation. It all makes sense. This is what happens when you sell vehicles that are not worth the money. So someone buys this, this Audi, they can't get out of it. They didn't put any money down. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. They're not making their payments on time. And CarMax is the one, they're the ones that gave the loan. It's their money on the table. And it all works when people make their payments. But as soon as they stop making their payments, you have what's going on now. And obviously the market knows something that we don't. 2018 Audi, 73,000 miles. Look at that, 20. Talk about depreciation. I wonder how much this Q5 was brand new. Man, talk about depreciation. But you just have to be so careful. If you're going to buy a car from CarMax, you have to do your due diligence. You have to make sure it's been a good car. People just trust CarMax because it's CarMax. They say, oh, they don't work like a normal dealership, this and that. And that's true. They are much different.
Lasfit is today's video sponsor, and Lasfit's a company that offers a lot of products, including their floor mats. And whether you're buying a new vehicle or keeping your old one, you want to protect it. And so Lasfit's floor mats are 3D scanned, so they fit perfectly in the vehicle. And since they are all-weather floor mats, they have raised edges, and they will definitely help for spills or anything like that, because something always happens. And then also they're easy to clean. You take them out, spray them down, they're easy. It's just easy to put in, easy to take out, easy to clean all the way around. So whether you're keeping your current car or getting a new one, you want to go ahead and protect it with some Lasfit all-weather floor mats. And you can see that the Lasfit all-weather floor mat provides much more protection than a standard floor mat would, and they're so much easier to clean. And you can get 20% off your order if you use discount code TOM20, TOM20 TOM20. The link is in the description. Check out Lasfit floor mats and get 20% off with TOM20.
But they will screw you over right in front of your face. They're not going to try to hide nothing. They're not going to sneak nothing in. They're not going to add something without you knowing. They don't do that. Other dealers will. They work completely different. Now, is this a TRD? Oh, it's a TRD off-road. I was about to say, is that a TRD Pro here? We got a 2017 4Runner, 88,000 miles. Wow, 33,000. That's pretty crazy for what it is. But these 4Runners, man, hold their value like no other. And cars are, you know, if you're coming here for reliability, some cars are known for reliability. Others, not so much. So you just have to be smart about it. Now, let's see what we got going here. A Volkswagen, let's see, 2019. Let's see here, $22,000, 84,000 miles. Surprisingly, getting up there in miles. So Carmax is starting to go older on vehicles with more miles. They have to, because it's all about the payment. Getting someone approved in that $300, $400 payment range, they need to have older vehicles like a 2015 Honda CRV. You know, they need to have these options. Here we go, 123,000 miles and 14,000, but this has the 2.4 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. That was a dang reliable engine. So Carmax is having to get older inventory on their lot. That way they can get more people approved with, let's say, worse credit. And they're gonna keep trying to do it to get out of the hole they're in, because they're in a sticky situation with their stock price continuing to drop. It's not a good situation for the company right now. 2015 Chevy Equinox, 94,000 miles. Look at that, $14,000. It's actually over after the payment. And imagine financing it, 22.95% interest. The amount of money you will pay on this thing, it's just a completely messed up thing. So it all makes sense why Carmax is in this situation. A lot completely full of overpriced vehicles. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and stay blessed.